thing was huge.
Yeah, it's got to be like 24 inches. I'm
And
like, what?
ready to
monkey
pop.
fuck.
Well, I know. I've seen Junior had some comics that I was like, what the fuck are
Well,
you reading?
that spider got hit with a fucking size 15. What are you showing us here? He's showing us a bunch of fucking spider girls.
Anime, yeah, this is supposed to. Oh, figures. We're in a place where it's kind of blocked, so. Yeah, but as you can see, they didn't draw them like that back in the day. I mean, yeah,
no,
sure,
they still drew them
that.
hot, though.
What?
I would have remembered that.
Yeah, I would have bought more comics. Actually, no.
And more towels and tissues.
Well, yeah. See, I don't know. This is this is a little bit more cartoonish. But Junior
I don't understand it.
Junior had an issue. I don't know how she becomes Spider, whatever. I haven't been keeping up with the story, but like I said, I remember the name because Junior brought the issue, and I'm like, what is this? They didn't have these when I was a kid.
Okay, so the real question is, did you look at that and then take it back with Mrs. Pato? And look at that while Mrs. Pato fondled you?
No.
Oh.
Listen, you.
I'm just saying that.
I'm just saying, yeah. It's bad enough, you know. Would you?
Why not?
You'd be like, why not? Hey, Mrs. K-dogg, check this out.
Look at this shit.
Look at this. No. Well, it is what it is, but
right. Speaking of that, it is what it is. What about California banning plastic fucking straws? Like, seriously, what in the actual fuck?
Look, I was just born there. I was raised in Arizona.
Well, you're the closest representative we have to that.
Like I said, I was 8 years old when they dragged me out here.
You're the California resident here.
Probably the best thing that they ever did for me.
What's going on with that? How are you going to ban plastic straws?
I didn't even know about that. What's the purpose?
Like everywhere at Disneyland and everywhere else.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's killing fucking sea creatures.
Well, quit throwing them in the fucking ocean.
Well,
who's dumping them there anyway, Pete?
I don't know. But they legitimately banned them. Yeah.
Holy shit. Nah.
I guess it's hurting the fucking great white sharks and shit and all the turtles.
This might be a good smuggling thing, smuggling straws in California.
Hey.
We'll pay top dollar for those.
Now that's an idea there.
There you go. No, sir. I don't have straws shoved up my ass.
Well, we didn't say how they were going to be smuggled, but okay.
Can
if I want the straw used, that was
Can you imagine trying to keep the
You may want to rinse that one before using it.
I got it across the border, all right.
What in the fuck?
Okay.
What other news you hear about?
I don't know. I'm trying to stay away from political stuff because that just...
Yeah, fuck politics.
Fuck
I'm so tired of that shit. That one Demi Lovato bitch had a fucking...
Heroin overdose, right?
Yeah.
So she's still alive?
Yeah, last I heard, my daughter said she was still alive.
Yeah.
And then MoviePass, we talked about MoviePass before. It sounds like they're in a lot of financial problems. I'm going to go on record as saying I think by the end of the year it'll be no more.
Yeah, I didn't know how that whole shit was going to work. It sounded too good to be true.
Yeah,
like
but
you pay
sometimes you
$10
just have to go for it just because
it's there.
Fuck it. What are you out, $10?
$10 and watch as many movies.
Yeah.
I just didn't think it was going to work for some
But
reason.
AMC came out with their own version of that.
Yeah.
And they're just putting them out of the water.
AMC, I don't like to go to AMC theaters.
Well, they don't like you coming to them anyways.
Yeah, more than likely.
They're there's that Pato motherfucker. Lock the door.
AMC
Lock
sucks.
Check out, we might have a straw on them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Strip search. Lock that motherfucker down.
Is that what it is? No, AMC. I've never really been a fan of AMC. It's more of a Harkins.
I think it's all the same fucking place, just different.
Dude, he got away.
Yeah. Where'd he go? He lives to be molested another day.
All right.
No, I think AMC, Harkins, I think they're all the same fucking thing.
Well, I don't
Just
know.
with different names.
I guess
they're all chairs. They're all movie theaters.
I think it was the AMC that over by Westgate or
Right.
I don't even know which one it was. But ever since I heard report, I guess it came on the news or something, of bed bugs in one of their.
Oh yeah, I think every theater goes through that.
Yeah, and they just don't report it. So, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it happens with every theater. But like I said, AMC's never been on my top of the list.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't go to the movies for a long time because it was just
Too expensive or
yeah.
inconvenient sometimes.
And now they have different passes in which I can go there. I can see a movie for a little bit cheaper. Yeah, maybe I'll start going. I don't know. And for a long time there, it just seemed like everything coming out of Hollywood was just the same regurgitated crap that was there before.
Oh, I see.
Like it never changed. It never. I've seen it before. Seen it before. And that was the one thing about MoviePass I really liked was I didn't have to pay extra, and I wasn't going to lose anything to take a chance on a movie. Some new kind of a movie that like maybe an independent or something along that line. But yeah, that's not going to be happening.
Yeah, well, that's that. I mean, shit.
Yeah, Game of Thrones is going to be coming back on. You watch that yet?
No, I haven't. That's on cable, isn't it? And
Sir.
right now, if it's not on Netflix, I'm not doing it. Better Call Saul, though. I'm waiting for the
Better
next.
Call Saul. You need to watch fucking Game of Thrones.
No, Better Call Saul. I mean, we're talking about.
I didn't like Breaking Bad.
You didn't? Did you finish watching it?
I watched one episode.
Oh, well, that's what I'm saying. The first time I watched it, I was like, oh, fuck this shit. I guess I just couldn't get past the whole idea of a teacher turning meth.
Oh, that didn't bother me. I just didn't like the start of it. The first episode, I just couldn't get into it.
Well,
I firmly believe there's teachers out there fucking cranking out all kinds of shit. When my oldest daughter came home from school one day and was crying, saying she didn't want to go back to school no more. And through some perseverance, we found out that a male teacher was looking up the skirt of a bunch of the female students.
Okay.
At that point in time, what I thought was possible for teachers changed.
Yeah. Oh, they're human beings just like anyone else, man.
So for me to think, well, is there
Now
a
that it's
teacher out
right.
there fucking
They're probably cooking meth somewhere,
Yeah,
probably
probably.
inspired by Heisenberg.
Right. I mean, I don't put that past anybody.
Nah. No, but once it took me a while. Once I got into the story, I couldn't stop watching it. And Better Call Saul's a spin-off, and it's just fucking hilarious. I like it.
No, I wish I could get into it. Everyone I know was into it.
Well, like I said, it wasn't an acquired taste. It took me a few episodes. I was like, just...
See, I don't know.
My whole thing, the whole drug thing was, eventually you stop paying attention to that and just follow the story. And, well, kind of like The Walking Dead. Once you get past the whole zombies and everything.
Right.
And, of course, and then you get up to so many...
Kicks in.
And then, yeah, the gory shit doesn't bother you anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
It was just like that with Sopranos. When Sopranos first came out,
Yeah.
they really changed the whole atmosphere of television. Once you get past the fact that you're dealing with mobsters.
Yeah. Hey, man, check this out on me, because obviously this is from our times, Goonies time. Corey Feldman seeks restraining order from online bullies.
Listen, I think they should give him a medal. I think they should give Corey Feldman a fucking medal. He was one of the first ones to come out and fucking say, look, this shit's happening in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And everybody just kind of treats him like he doesn't know what he's talking about. Because I guess pedophilia only happens to fucking beautiful women, right? That's the only way people want to pay attention to it. They don't want to pay attention to it if it's a fucking guy.
Yeah, I guess pedophilia. Isn't that kids, though?
Yeah, that's what he called out, saying Hollywood is full of it.
Yeah.
It's full. of like the big moguls. He was the first one. He refuses to put out names, but they've linked it to like him and fucking
You got to
Charlie
think about.
Sheen and
You got to think about it. It's kind of like a big fucking mob.
yeah,
Where,
like I wouldn't be surprised if that one big guy Weinstein or whatever his name is. I wouldn't be surprised if he's all wrapped up into that too.
Well, wasn't he going to jail? I thought he got, or is he on
something
trial or
he's
something?
on trial, but that's for rape. But I don't know if it's gotten into pedophilia, because a lot of them are starting to be exposed for that. I don't know. It's just fucking crazy. You touch kids like that,
we've always known that. We've talked about this before, that showbiz, I mean, there's something dirty in there, and we've always known about it, and it kind of sucks, because I mean, you got all these young kids. I mean, even my kids, they're like, oh, I wish I could do that, and you're like, oh, I don't want you to go into that.
right?
I'm like, because they see kids their age starting shows, and they think that, hey, maybe I can do that, and then you're like, oh, hell no, I don't want you involved around that type of people. And
Yeah.
it's kind of, I don't know.
Well, then at the same time, if we don't have these young people go into it, then
Obviously, we have nothing to talk about, no
Right.
entertainment. I mean, and not everybody, just because, I mean, it's been, they've been running it like this for a long time. Maybe, I guess, it's time to clean it up. And,
I think it is. You don't need it.
Yeah.
You don't need it.
I mean, but it kind of makes sense, rich, powerful, for people that wanted to get their hands on, apparently not just young girls.
Yeah, both. And it was a perfect median for it, too. Oh,
You want to be a star? Show me
I'll
how bad you want to be a star.
I'll make you a star.
Let's step back into my office and
Right. You can play with my star.
kind of like that, and that's just wrong.
Yeah. They should be fucking shot.
Venom trailer. Hey, well,
They got a lot of new movies coming out that are going to be pretty badass.
yeah, I know. A lot of.
Have you seen
good
the trailer for Aquaman?
shit. Mm,
Oh, that shit looks dope as fuck.
I'm getting
I
old.
can't
'Cause
believe you haven't
No.
seen it.
I watched it. Here's the thing. I did, and but right now I'm having a hard time recalling. But I know I watched it because Junior showed it to me. He was like, "Oh man, that looks
Man,
pretty
that
good."
looked insane.
Yeah, they might just be able to.
I hope they get another fucking direct. Like,
They might be able to salvage something.
I hope DC gets their shit together and like starts slowing it down and
Just-
start focusing more.
Make one good movie at a time, and then
Like
I
get a
don't know.
long game. Like that's the thing about Marvel that's so impressive is they have such a long end game. They're not playing the short game. They want
because DC's been
overall
playing
success.
DC's been playing catch up basically. It's like, okay, well, Avengers, here's the Justice League.
Right. I think if DC stops trying to play catch up and says, "Listen, fuck it, we're going to do us,"
Yeah, basically, look, they did Wonder Woman, and
and they did a pretty good job with it.
yeah,
And then if they were to do and Aquaman looks like it's going to be pretty badass. If they just focus and do what they do
yep.
and not worry about what Marvel does. Listen, you're not going to have the power and the money of the mouse. That's just not going to happen.
Hey, this is Warner Brothers you're talking about,
And they're not owned by the mouse.
and that's a good thing.
Yeah, because the mouse needs competition. Well,
Yeah, every business needs competition.
I
Whenever
don't think it's going to be competitive to the mouse, but
no, but I'm talking about if there's no competition, everything be well. It is a monopoly, isn't it?
kind of, sort of.
Kind of, sort of. I mean, the mouse. Everywhere you turn around, the mouse owns this. He owns that. And we'll get off that subject because I don't want Goofy and
Yeah, I don't want Donald Duck coming knocking on
knock
my
on
door,
my door. Yeah.
fucking trying to
Yeah,
fuck
like-
me up. I
yeah.
want the mouse to come over here and sponsor our program. Fuck.
Oh shit.
Mouse, you can come over here and do that. 'cause
K-dogg, you'll have to wear bunny ears, assless chaps, and
Hey, if I get money by the mouse, I'll do it.
yeah, why not?
Okay.
Oh,
Better
well.
than the last time you had me dress up like that for your mom's birthday party.
Hmm.
I'll never do that again. Those old ladies couldn't keep their hands off me.
Well, hey, which reminds me,
It's birthday time again. God damn it.
well, no, it's my mom's friend. She really liked it.
Oh, a side note. I don't know if I talked about this. My wife convinced me to go to a Kesha Macklemore concert.
Okay.